All right, we'll do one more for today, and that's chapter 3. For you idiots who think the universe was really whipped up in 6 days, it weren't. And the serpent was a symbol in older religions for wisdom and rebirth. Just to let you know. Verse 4, you are not going to die. Many think this makes the serpent a teller of a lie. It don't. Verse 5, and you will be like divine beings who know good and bad. Verse 6, the tree was desirable as a source of wisdom. Well, hang on, did you catch that? The source of wisdom. Come, readers, please pay homage to this grand event. Give the serpent some credit. God, the one forgetful, reckless, tyrannical dictator, don't want us, the creatures he made in his image, to have wisdom. Keep us stupid. What the fuck? Verse 11. Who told you that you are naked? The bloody fashion salesman. That's who. The lying, murdering merchants. That's who. Verse 13. The serpent duped me, and I ate. Thank fuck. And God can go to hell, cursing the serpent for wisdom, cursing the woman for wanting it. Verse 22. What if he should stretch out his hand and take also from the tree of life and eat and live forever? Verse 23. So the Lord God banished him from the Garden of Eden. God is an asshole, or a black hole, and he doesn't have a fucking clue what he is doing. Days after thinking he was so good, and already he's cursing and punishing the man and woman he made in his own image. Okay, now this is obviously a story, and we overreact to it. But I think this is probably the most important chapter in Genesis. And if you're going to read a chapter in the original, read this one 3 or 4 times and get some of the clues. First of all, verse 4 is very important. You are not going to die. So we've got this new knowledge that we do die, and the serpent, which is the symbol of rebirth because he sheds his skin and he still lives, from older religions. This religion destroyed religions before it. That's what religions do. People move into a new country, they slaughter the people that are there, say whatever they believe is bad, and they deserve to die. And we still do that. Now we go to Iraq and say they are bad people, so we have to take their oil. There's no logic in it. It's just we like to have some kind of an excuse. One other thing we should know is that one of the reasons Eve, or woman, has pain by childbirth is because our heads are suddenly, in the last couple 100,000 years, a lot bigger because our brain is getting bigger. And the hips of a woman just simply can't separate open any further and for her still to be able to walk. Look at a woman's legs and you'll see that they're farther apart than a man's legs, and it's so that she can have a baby. And this is evolution. And our problem is that woman can't really evolve for her hips to be any farther apart to get those big-headed children out. So you get cesarean section, which a lot of women do anymore, but back then you didn't. A lot of the pain of childbirth has to do with the fact that we are big-headed creatures now. And a lot of people don't stop to think about that, but that's part of the reason woman has pain. God did not say woman is evil because she wants wisdom. This is all a concept of the ruling class because they prefer people to be stupid, people to believe that when they die they're dead, and if they're good they get to go to a heaven, or if they pay their money they get to go to heaven. If they're bad, they go to hell. This is a dualistic way of thinking, and it is not based on reality. It is based on a dualistic fairy tale. And that's one of the things you'll see in this book, is that you swing back and forth all the time. This because of this, and this because of this, but it always reverses. So you end up at a point where nothing really is said, but you do a lot of thinking about it. And anyway, so they decided they wanted to know things, so they were banished from the Garden of Eden. You could say that they were banished from innocence. We were banished from innocence when we started thinking for ourselves and knowing that we are here. But on the other hand, don't forget what the serpent said, and perhaps we will understand this better one day. In some parts of the world, there's not even a question that you are not going to die. Sure, your body dies, and then suddenly you realize in another life, here I am again. You don't really remember the life before. I don't know what goes from one to the next. You have to talk to somebody that knows more about that. But then again, probably better not do, because a lot of them are charlatans. So that's it for that. Have a nice day, and peace.